shooting.
Yeah.
So where are we now, right now, Werner?
This is a small village. We are 5,000 inhabitants, and this is the Umbachsweg, number 31. It goes around, and we have a second entrance down the street where my son lives. So we have two entrances to our house. I live here, and my son is. And
Why he has to carry?
one we have right here because we have a motorboat, and there's a trailer, and the GM is towing the boat.
And
That's the reason why we have such a big one here.
what kind of van is this?
A General Motors.
General Motors.
This is Gordon Frank from Atlanta. Car of my son. It's a Chrysler. He bought it, I think it is yet
Maybe 2 years old.
ago.
And this is a diesel, right?
This is a diesel.
This
It's
is a turbo diesel? I think it's a
It's a 3-liter engine.
3-liter,
RD is-
8-cylinder,
no, 6.
6-cylinder diesel.
Diesel. Yeah. That's
Big
a
car.
Mhm.
Big car, pulls his
No,
toys.
it doesn't pull.
Nothing.
No, we have the General Motors for
Okay. Not even the small boat.
sometimes.
He also has a, what do you call the little boat is a ski-
we have a
ski.
small motorboat, and in addition to that, we have a jet ski.
jet ski.
This is in the background here. You see my house, and if you stand on my balcony, you can see the whole city of Kassel, including the Hercules, and that is a $1 million view.
So here is a Skoda, and this guy must have been involved in a race because he's written on the side of his car in English, motorsport.
Can be dangerous.
Yeah, and this is the Skoda here. Okay, what is this in the back?
So we call it photovoltaic equipment. So they put the whole modules, solar modules on a roof, and they produce electricity. And he can use the electricity for his house, and he gets even money back from the electricity
power company.
Power company.
Okay, this area is called Niestetal, and the neighboring city is Heiligerode. We are on the eastern side, northeastern side, southeastern of downtown Kassel.
Yeah.
And this is the tennis courts for the neighborhood. Clay courts, 3 or 4 clay courts. Right on the edge of a park and farms, farmland, horses in the distance. Werner, you live in a park.
Yeah.
Lovely. And right next to the tennis courts is a formal park. Whoops, where's the sign? There's a sign with children being held by the parents' hand. Werner is taking me on a walk after dinner. Okay, go.
This is a sport arena for our community, and behind me is a new clubhouse. They built it now, and they extend it now to the second part, which is still under construction.
Danke.
And here you can run around.
Go, okay.
You know that we live in Niestetal, Heiligerode. Niestetal has 2 parts. Heiligerode, and another name is Sandershausen. They were sister communities in the past, and then they put them together and make a new name, and this is Niestetal. Okay?
Yeah.
Niestetal is one of the wealthiest communities in the whole county here, because we have a big company, SMA, and they have 5,000 employees. So there comes a lot of tax comes into this community, and so we are very rich.
And they're making some kind of an electric converter for power.
Makes, if you, for example, have a what is electricity which it produces, so you have to convert it to your house power, what you need. You know, leader in such converting. They produce in Denver, Colorado, and in I think it is Ontario, in the United States.
In Canada.
And in Ontario they have.
And Denver, Colorado, you said.
Denver, Colorado is one.
So how old do you think this house is, Werner?
This is approximately from 19 40,
40, oh.
yeah, 50.
So this guy really brightened this house up and made it look new. Gray and orange. So here we are in Kassel with Gone with the Wind, Clark Gable, Vivian Leigh, and what are they selling? What is it?
Commercial for ice cream.
This is ice cream. And it says, from the wind, you have a happy end. Blow some wind.
Behind me is a typical German Kneipe. You know?
Ein StammKneipe?
Yeah,
StammKneipe.
yeah, you can get your beer and over there. And Bim Günner means at Günther. His name is Günther. And Günner is slang. And Bim means bei ihm. Beim Günther.
Beim, okay. And
At
you,
Günther.
is this your
We are very often here and have a drink.
Mit
He is
Scott?
the former tennis coach.
do you play Scott here?
No, no.
Okay, ja, los.
Ich bin der Horst.
Horst was?
Horst Bauer.
Bauer. Und?
Mein Name ist Werner.
Werner, the boss. He's the boss.
Ich heiße Edgar Spick.
Edgar Spick.
Ja. Like bacon.
And what are you?
Do you know me? I don't have.
Now we have a surprise.
So this is a surprise, Gordon.
He's dropping everything on the ground here. And what is it? Tell me what it is.
Just a little snack in between. It doesn't cost you something. It is just for free.
Really?
It's a special service. It's sausage and, you know,
Yeah.
everything what you like.
Like we had for dinner. The same.
Yeah,
Sausage.
have a dinner.
Dankeschön. Vielen Dank. Yeah, so rest. Steve Nicholas has arrived successfully from Atlanta, Georgia. We're in the Key West room. Did you see the Atlanta room is down the hall?
No,
Yeah,
I
there's
didn't. I
an-
was just so happy to see a room.
Yeah.
I didn't get any sleep last night.
Did you have a good flight at least?
The flight itself was okay,
Okay.
but it got off an hour and a half late. Or our Lion ones, those are really good.
And those were big ones, so what my thought was that we'd cut those in half during our lunch breaks or
No,
something.
you're not cutting anything.
I'm not cutting anything in half now.
Remember,
Yeah.
he might be singer.
Well, is that good or bad?
Well, we know he's a
You
little
figure it
senile.
out. You figure it out, that's good or bad.
Well, here's our bags in our room.
You will be poor,
Oh, without a doubt, I will be broke.
so you figure it out. Is it worth it?
You like my wife, you want your half plus half of his half.
Okay, Steve is in the buffet line. I don't think he's going to find anything he likes here, though. There's only about 200 choices of various items, rolls. What is that, you think? Looks like crab meat he's found here. My goodness, crab meat goes on the plate. I was looking for a name of the hotel, but I don't see. We're in the Hotel Henry in Erding, Deutschland. Polka dropped this off last night. Well, we had the movie of the meal. I'm going to have some of these hard rolls. Typical beautiful buffet. And they've even translated what the various words are. So you've got all the different kind of jellies labeled. This one is a combination of apple and pineapple, apricot, himbeerens or raspberries, a good translation for me. Everybody knows strawberries. And Folka's favorite, rababar, the rhubarb, Johannisbeeren. Oh, we were wondering about that. That's actually red currant. And the last one is a diet marmalade. Now
This thing might break.
It's going to break.
Cracking the lens already, I can see it.
How was your breakfast, Steve?
Oh, it was great. Except now I need a nap.
And how was your sleep last night?
That was pretty good too.
Your machine is the quietest I've ever heard. It doesn't even make a hissing sound.
Yeah, but you can't hear nothing, you know.
Well, when I got my machine on, I don't either. But before I put my machine on, your machine was quiet. Absolutely quiet. Good night's sleep. And there's Erding and Alta Erding on the S2. And we're at St. Colman now. We're taking this S2 line, this green line, all the way down to Marienplatz, which is 2 stops before the Hauptbahnhof. And then we got to figure out how to get back on S2.
Leitmotiv des
We
Stadtgründungsrechts.
are in Marienplatz.
Das blaue Jahr, warum? Habe ja schon ein paar Münchner gefragt. Der eine hat gesagt, ja, wegen der blauen Parkzone, die eingerichtet wurde da in der Halle. Nein, habe ich gesagt, das sind die Touristiker, die sich immer was einfallen lassen. Die haben halt nachgeschaut, so im Kalender, da haben sie gesehen, aha, so vor 125 Jahren ist der König Ludwig II. Gestorben.
So here is the Marktplatz, Marienplatz. I'm just going to scan the buildings here. Don't know where Steve is gone. We came out together and Glockenspiel was still going. I tried to catch it and he is gone. There's some kind of
All of 2 minutes.
there's some kind of a fest going on here. You can get a beer now if you want.
And you just disappeared.
I came right here to get the shot.
I was walking.
Look at that beard. That is a beauty, huh? There's a group of people here in costume celebrating something. He is absolutely gorgeous. We're having a hailstorm here right now. A little hailstorm lasting about a minute probably. We're right in front of the Glockenspiel that should start in another 2 or 3 minutes. Here they are standing still. Then they start their dance. There's a rooster there that is going to do something eventually. I think either at the very end he crows. And we'll be seeing these people moving around here shortly. There are the bells way up top, but I don't see them ringing yet. But you can hear the music. About 3 minutes after. It's coming down the face. I'll scan the crowds here. Today is Munich's birthday. I don't know how old it is, but it's a celebration of the history of Munich. Here come the buglers announcing the arrival of the king and queen and jesters. So these guys are walking around in double file. Nobody else moving yet. The clock. People with flags. Here comes a guy on a horse. The knights in armor coming by. Oh, they're jousting, that's what they're doing. You see the jousting sticks. Okay, we've just been alerted these 2 riders are going to joust. Oh yeah, the horses are up in the air now. Oh, there he goes over. One goes down. Neat. Look at the dancing guys. All right. Okay, now the ones up on top are still. We got some dancing marionettes. Gestures for the king. These are the beer barrel makers. Scheffler, the name is Scheffler. Building Hofbräuhaus beer barrels. The Scheffler has a green bow tie and a leather apron. That piece of leather in his front is part of the sign. Oh, that's good. He's got a green hat and a green bow tie on. Uniform of the Scheffler. We just met a guy who lived in Huntsville for several years. Was telling us not to go to the Hofbräuhaus, to go to the Paul Honor. Or the other one, just to put our noses into Hofbräuhaus, so we'll figure that out. The cock didn't do anything, and the king and queen do anything. They got chicken wire in front now, probably to keep the birds out.